This week on Raiders Talk of the Nation, the Raiders are unwrapping something special.
Oh, these are nice.
We check out their footwear with a purpose.
Hopefully we can do some good with that and show, some of that spotlight on them.
And hear from Gabriela, who creates these unique designs.
People see them and they immediately know what it's for.
Plus, Grammy Award-winning singer Michelle Williams talks about the work that gives her purpose.
I love that I'm afforded opportunities to talk about it briefly on major platforms.
It's all coming your way on Raiders Talk of the Nation right now. Welcome to Raiders Talk of the Nation. I'm Sibley Scoles. Now, as a lifelong Raiders fan, silver and black are my go-to wardrobe, especially on game day. But there's one special occasion where no color is off limits. My Cause My Cleats Week is a time when players in the NFL rock customized cleats in honor of the various causes they have chosen to support. The guys really wear their hearts on their sleeves, or should I say, on their feet.
I have an older sister. She's a year older than me, and she's epileptic. And ever since we found out when she was in middle school, she has been doing everything she can to help with research and building and donating money and stuff like that. So she started a foundation called Project Purple Butterfly. And so I've just always been passionate about epilepsy as well as my sister. So these are amazing.
So these are supporting Cabinets for Clean Water. Growing up in Southwest Florida, it's an organization that's done a ton of work for water quality and conservation from where I'm from. I was a big fisherman growing up, so love this organization, everything they stand for. Big fan, and looking forward to supporting them a lot more.
Oh, these are nice. Being a cancer survivor myself, I felt that it was important to kind of let them know that, they have NFL players on their side and I'm just doing my part.
Nice, huh? Fletcher Foundation, it is for miscarriages and stillbirths. After my wife and I went through those, we're just trying to help everyone out we can.
And later, we'll hear from the guys on the special teams roster about the very personal reasons for choosing their organizations this year. But first, we've seen just a few of the amazing kicks created for our players, and the passion extends to the designer, who has the tough task of bringing each player's vision to life. Gabby, thank you so much for joining us. Can you let us know, first of all, before we get talking, what your title is?
I am the designer and painter for My Cause My Cleats.
When you're working with these athletes, do they come to you with certain ideas in mind already? Do you have something? Do you research the athletes before you meet them? How does the process work?
If the athlete is interested, they come to me beforehand or suggest some ideas on certain things they want. But other than that, I do most of my research on my own. Usually I'll go to the players' social media, look them up, kind of get their own vibe, and try to base my designs off of that. And then pretty much just try a free-for-all with the design, see which things work out best.
How long does the process typically take?
Each pair, when I'm really taking my time, takes about a day or two. But towards the end, when I'm pushing it, I'll do about 1 or 2 pairs a day.
Is it always surprising you every time you do a new pair of cleats?
I've always been slow with my art process because as an artist, you feel like your ideas are never complete. So with this, it's surprising to see how easily the cleats come together for me, and it's just natural for me to design everything and make sure it works well together.
Shoes tell a story, they convey a message. In what ways do you want people to see that when they look at these cleats?
I want the shoes to be kind of like the website on its own, to where you could see them and not have to do any further research, to where the shoes tell the entire story. So people see them and they immediately know what it's for, and the players wearing them are passionate about it, so they feel that connection through the shoes.
We're here representing Raider Nation. Do you have a message for these fans?
Keep supporting everyone. I grew up, born and raised a Raiders fan, so it's really cool to see everyone come together. Just keep supporting the players.
Up next, I take some special guests on a tour of Raiders headquarters. There you go. And they get some advice from two of our star players.
Just keep fighting, man. You know, keep your faith.
Plus, Michelle Williams gets real.
Raider Nation, make sure you're checking in.
All this and more when we return. Raiders Talk of the Nation has been brought to you by Allegiant Air, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Low fares, non-stop flights. Book now only at Allegiant.com. Powered by Cox, a proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Since opening its doors, Raiders headquarters has hosted some of the biggest names in sports and entertainment to tour the facility. But recently, I got to give a tour to some real VIP guests with a little help. Thanks for coming in from San Diego and Washington, guys. So glad you're here to represent for Raider Nation. 3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, my name is Sibley Scoles. Welcome to Raiders Talk of the Nation. I am joined today by two amazing human beings. What is your name?
Sergio.
And what is your name?
Ruben.
How are you feeling?
Good. Pretty good.
Oh, I need to get louder than that.
Pretty good.
We're on TV. The people are watching us.
I don't think so.
There you go. When you are a parent and you're watching your kids, you know, grow and learn, and to see them know and love a sport or enjoy something in life, it's got to bring you happiness to see his face, right?
I can't even express to you guys how much it means to us. He's been working on this for years, and this has always been his dream. It never changed from this. He's always just wanted to see the Raiders and what they do before, what they do after, and he just loves the Raiders.
Especially because he can't play it, and he's just
right.
Yeah. So anytime he's on the TV, he's like, so the Raiders drafted Sergio Robles, and now that he has the time to be here, he's excited.
What's up, man? Here? Good. Going. What's up, man? How's it going? It's Victor, Ruben. How you doing, man?
What were you feeling or thinking about when you were seeing?
Just to see it really happen for real, and just see those men come towards the kids, which is so heartwarming, because just to see them and walking towards them, and he has waited for that for so long, to be able to share it with their child is awesome.
1, 2, 3.
Defense!
When you have a child that has medical needs, there's always somebody that has a worse situation. Through all that, we've met so many people, and I'm just thankful he has a condition that can be treated. He's just a champ. Like he just keeps moving forward. He just wants to be like everybody else, and he loves sports. He's so competitive.
Yeah.
Zero car for deep.
Oh, he got the jersey on. Okay, look, I gotta get the jersey. I gotta sign the jersey. I gotta sit on this. You want to front of this?
Josh, we were sitting talking, and he was talking about you as his favorite player.
Oh, that's dope, man. I appreciate that. That's love.
So now you have your chance. You're one-on-one. Is there anything you want to say to Josh?
Yeah, it was good.
Just to keep trying. Just keep trying and trying your hardest.
Oh yeah, I got you for sure. I appreciate that, man. Yeah.
I think the main thing, just with life in general, is just trusting the process, because the timing of everything is not on our watch. You know, I feel like at the end of the day, you got to show up and be the best version of you, and good things will come. So we appreciate you coming out, like I said.
On them days where you feel like, you know, things is rough, or you know, you don't understand, you know, what's going on. Just keep fighting, man. You know, keep your faith. Keep you know, being around the people that love you, you know, that support you, and just know that this organization and, you know, these players, we got your back, man, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Sergio, keep the fight. Keep falling. Be stronger team you ever been before. Raider Nation, love you, man.
Thank you.
For sure. Thank you for the love, man.
You're welcome. Just keep winning and keep practicing and trying hard. That's it.
still to come.
We're the 3 best friends that anyone ever had.
We're chatting with the 3 best friends from special teams about the organizations closest to them.
I think it's really humbling for us to be able to wear these and, kind of support these organizations.
And find out which of the guys is in the running for a special honor. Raiders Talk of the Nation will be right back. This segment has been brought to you by Modelo, a taste that's pure gold. Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
We're the 3 best friends that anyone ever had. We're the 3 best friends that anyone ever had.
Welcome back to Raiders Talk of the Nation. Now, we've seen the chemistry and friendship with our special teams players, whether it's in the community or on the field. And that bond extends further than we could have imagined, as we found out when A.J. Cole, Daniel Carlson, and Trent Sieg sat down together.
All right, so guys, My Cause My Cleats this week. What are we rocking?
So I will be wearing my Fletcher Foundation cleats to go along with the hat, limited edition. My cause is about really trying to help people that have gone through miscarriages and stillbirths and try to support them both financially and emotionally through the process. Something very near and dear to me after what my wife Carly and I went through after suffering through 2 miscarriages.
So mine is through an organization called A-Team Ministries. They're a pediatric cancer foundation in Birmingham, Alabama, and I got plugged in with them in college. I've gotten to know the family that runs it that went through pediatric cancer with one of their children. Just a really cool organization that I've been able to partner with over the years, and they're big Auburn fans, a lot of the kids and stuff, so we get to do some fun stuff through that. So it's really an honor to represent them. AJ, what is yours?
So I'm doing the Kenya Project. It's the organization I've done on My Cause My Cleats every year since I've been in the NFL. They are a organization I got connected with in college. They have a school down in Nakuru, Kenya. There's about 800 kids there. 100 or so of those are staying in the orphanage. There's maybe 300 or so that stay in the boarding school. I was able to go every year in college for spring break. It's an organization that I've been working with for a long time and feel pretty passionate about.
That's awesome.
3, 2, 1, open.
Wow.
How about that?
Dun, dun, dun.
Grand reveal.
That'd be awesome. The swaggiest snapper out there on Sunday, that's for sure.
Very well done.
Yeah, these are beautiful. I think these are the best ones I've ever gotten, for sure. This nice little blend here from the yellow to the orange, I guess you would say. I think mine look
little tree.
Excellent.
Definitely feels like a desert kind of
Kenya.
Desert sunset. What about you, Daniel?
Great work. That is the logo. That is, and as I mentioned, this is gold for pediatric cancer. Beautiful job. Very special. What about you, Trent?
I think they just look good. Got the logo and everything on there. You can tell the artist put a lot of time into it and just kind of making it flow together, not really overpower the cleat, but yeah, it's definitely going to mean a lot to the Fletcher Foundation and the people out there, and I know they're really excited when it comes to this time of year, so it'll be awesome to show them. It's looking nice, huh?
Hello? Good Guy Hotline, this is AJ speaking.
I think it's really humbling for us to be able to wear these and, kind of support these organizations. And, as we talked about earlier, we are on a stage and a platform where we get to play a sport we love, which is awesome. But, hopefully we can do some good with that and show, some of that spotlight on them and all the good that they're doing.
I hope that people see the cleats and it just causes them to have a little curiosity to go on and look up, okay, what causes Trent representing, what causes Danny representing. These are very real organizations that we're passionate about, that we spend a lot of time, energy, focus, money on. It's kind of my hope is that the cleats look awesome and they kind of catch people's eye and that they say, oh, okay, like I like those cleats, like what's that cause? And that maybe they can help support or that they can at least just learn a little bit about what we care about and what kind of impacts we're hoping to have off the field.
And the players aren't the only ones who take these causes to heart. We caught up with Grammy Award winner Michelle Williams backstage at Allegiant Stadium to talk about everything from music to mental health advocacy and her advice for a future halftime headliner.
Raider Nation, what's up? It's your girl, Michelle Williams.
Can you share your story? You put on this jacket today for this interview, but you had mentioned something back in the day, school. You're like, remember those starter jackets?
Back in the day, if you had a Raiders starter jacket, you were considered one of the cool kids. Or they'd be like, ooh, don't mess with them. I wasn't the cool kid. I was never in the yearbook as coolest kid, you know. My prom date had to come from a whole nother city. Wasn't nobody checking for me. But you're checking for me now.
Hello?
And I feel like I'm a cool kid now because I have a Raiders jacket.
Rihanna Super Bowl.
Yes!
Huge.
Listen.
Now you've been on that platform as well. The Super Bowl halftime show, one of the biggest, if not the biggest, that has happened so far.
It is the biggest stage of your career.
It is, right? When you go into something like that, how much more preparation does it take for that? Because again, the tours you've done all your life, you've been on many stages, but that is a special stage to take place.
Yeah, I mean, Super Bowl is not going to take place until 2023, but I'm sure she's already seen some sketches of at least what the design is going to be. So, you know, even before you make the announcement, I'm sure you're kind of y'all been working. You need to make the announcement.
Yes.
So it a year of preparation, you know, at least a year of preparation. It's huge. It's a huge opportunity. In 2024, I want to be back here for the bowl.
Yes, here in Las Vegas.
We'll be here.
Is there a cause that you're most passionate about?
I would say the area of mental health, the area of brain health, period. There's so many things that have taken place in our lives, whether it's trauma, loss, type of grief, and that can affect one's mental health. And I love that I'm afforded opportunities to talk about it briefly on major platforms. So yeah, right now the area of mental health and brain health is my purpose and focus at the moment, you know. So Raider Nation, make sure you're checking in, you know, with the health of your mental state.
Absolutely, that's a good word for sure. Coming up.
It's more than just the football, it's the way that people see you, it's the impact you have on them.
Raiders Talk of the Nation will be right back. This segment has been brought to you by Coors Light, an official beer of Raider Nation, made to chill. Raiders Talk of the Nation has been brought to you by Allegiant Air, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Low fares, non-stop flights. Book now only at Allegiant.com. Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Raiders. Intermountain Healthcare, the official health partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Discover your inner champ at Raiders.com/champ. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award recognizes a player for his commitment to philanthropy and community impact. Each season, 32 players are chosen to become eligible to win the national award, and this year included one of our Raiders vets.
Hi, my name is AJ Cole, and I've been nominated for the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
That's close. 28, that's the closest so far. You're sticking 98. No, I'm not 98. I'm 26.
It's really an amazing honor. It means a lot to me. You know, I think that what you do on the football field, it's important, obviously, the wins and losses, they matter, but I'm way more invested in how people see me off the field. And I think that any impact that I have in the community, in the lives of my friends, family, and people I encounter, I think is way more important than anything that I'll ever do on the field. The reason that I'm passionate about working in the community and doing anything I can is just because I feel like it's the reason I've been given this platform. I've obviously been so blessed to be in this position, playing this game. And I really think the reason that I've been put in this position is so that I have the opportunity to serve. I think my dad was a great example for me growing up about what servant leadership looks like, about what someone who really puts others first and humbles themselves, what that looks like, and kind of laid the foundation for me wanting to, you know, continue that as I got into my professional career.
Danny Barnum, Clark County Fire Department.
I think the most important thing that I've really learned is that sometimes the small acts or the simple acts can make a big difference. You never know what somebody's going through in their life what kind of hard times they're going through. So any chance I have to bring a smile to somebody or brighten their day or encourage them or anything like that, you never know how big of an impact it could make. And sometimes it might just be, you know, a little day brightener, but sometimes people, you know, that you encounter on any given day-to-day basis, whether it's in the grocery store or any interaction you have, people could be going through a lot. And so I try and treat every opportunity like, you know, and really take that into account and really know that because I have this job and because I have this platform, people are gonna see me in a different way, they're gonna look at me in a different way. And that's both a great thing and it's a challenge. And I try and use it to be a blessing rather than a burden. And hopefully I can just, you know, be that positive thing that somebody who's going through a hard time kind of needs to kickstart them in the right direction and just bring a source of joy into their life. It's all encompassing, right? It's more than just the football. It's the way that people see you. It's the impact you have on that. And like I said, you know, the football accomplishments are great. They're awesome. We spend all day working for them, putting our absolute all into them, and they're certainly significant. But I think the impact you have on people and the way you make people feel and the impact in that way lasts a lot longer. It's not something that rusts with time. It's something that has eternal impacts. I think that that's why being nominated for the Walter Payton Man of the Year is such a big deal for me. It's the number one most important thing is how I treat other people. To be nominated with all these other incredible nominees that are up this year and for all of the previous nominees and the previous winners, I mean, it's an incredible group of people. You look at the accomplishments on the field, off the field, you look at the character of these men that have been nominated. You know, it's a massive deal. So to just be mentioned in the same breath with a lot of these people is really humbling to me, and I think it means a lot.
This has been another episode of Raiders Talk of the Nation. I'm Sibley Scoles. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you next week.